Agent Power Huddle is a daily jumpstart, giving you all the tools you need to create an amazing real estate career. Led by top experts in the field, you'll learn how to sell more houses in less time while creating the life you want. Welcome to the Agent Power Huddle.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. We are here at the Agent Power Huddle, and I'm just kicking it today. We have quite a bit going on this morning with state meetings and Bring a Friend challenge and a lot of other stuff. We can let a few more people in. Hi, Molly. She's out in Washington. We have Tina. Where are you, Tina?
I am in Texas right now. I am licensed in Seattle as well.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Where are you in Texas? Do you sell down there?
Yes, actually, I just got my license.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Are you in Houston, Austin?
No, I'm actually in Robinson, which is right by Waco.
Oh, cool. I have quite a few friends down in Texas, and so it's always cool to see where people are coming from and who's on these power huddles. So I'm in Denver. I'm Jennifer Sells, and today, just first of all, before you get going today, a lot of times I just jump in, I start talking. So before I do that, I'd like to know: does anybody have anything going on in their business that they would like to talk about? Do you have any challenges? Do you have any tools that you'd like to figure out? Is there anything missing from your business that you need help with? Anything at all that you want to talk about? Anything that comes to your brain? No? Molly, do you got anything? I know I can't see you today, but I'm just going to shout out and just double check that you don't need anything.
Hi. Yeah, sorry. I'm driving my son to school. I am a brand new agent. I just got licensed 4 months ago. So, I'm just kind of drinking from the water hose, like they say.
Okay. Well, you know what? Today, this is a low key, agent power huddle today. So I'm going to go over a few things that you can add into your business. They're really basic. And just talk about some lead sources and talk about a tool that I use on my listing appointments and for my listings and an everyday for stat. And it's called ListReports. So I just wanted to really quickly just double check as these people are coming in. If there's anything anybody needs with their business, please jump in and ask me. I am more of a hands-on, let's actually talk about it kind of host. And if I am in showing you something on ListReports or if I'm talking about lead systems, if you have a question, I'm not very good at multitasking and seeing both and seeing the actual, chat. I try, but if there's anything that you have a question on, just unmute and ask me. It doesn't offend me. Okay. So anyways, I just said to everyone as Darius and Ronnie came on, if you have a question or if you need anything in your business, now's the time to ask, because today is more of a low key day on the Agent Power Huddle. So if there's anything that you need, anything that's missing for your business, any questions that you have, please feel free to ask me. Before I get going too far into anything. Otherwise, I'm just going to show you something that I use, and it's called ListReports. Is that okay? I'm going to go with yes. Okay. So share screen. Hi, Darius. How are you? Share. So where is it? Okay, if you do not have ListReports, when you go to listreports.com, it's going to come to something that they changed the name. It's going to automatically send you something called highway.ai. I haven't gotten all into everything else, you just want to click into the list reports or log in for a free trial up here or whatever. So you log into there and it's going to bring you to this screen. And what's really cool is it's going to suggest loan officers. I removed my loan officer just so that you could see what it looks like. And you can literally add one there, invite one in. And then when you do, it opens up double what you can do just for free. Anybody have any questions so far? No. I did it this way. I can sort of see you all and sort of not. Okay. So I am in Colorado and I live in a county called Douglas County, but I have a team. So when we go out on listing appointments, or if I want to do like a Wednesday post on, how many homes you're selling or whatever, I usually just go to list reports first because it will, especially if I'm in a hurry or if I've got a lot of listing appointments going that day, I can jump in and it'll give me the stats immediately. So like on my homepage, it immediately tells me that last month there was 822 homes listed in Douglas County for a total of 720 million, blah, blah, blah. And it's 14% change from the previous month. That's a cool stat to be able to post on just social media. So I can just copy that and post it. And it gives you more market insights if you just hit the little button right there. So I can go in and I can say, can you guys see that? I can go in and it said last week there was 80 buy transactions in Douglas County, and it says that was down 32%. So why is this important? Sometimes I'll check these every day. Sometimes I'll check this twice a week. It's because if I'm out and about and somebody says the infamous question, how is real estate going? The more you know, the better you can answer these questions, right? So if you have your pulse on what's happening in your county, the smarter you're going to look and the more business you're going to get. So I say, come in here and check this, probably daily, every morning, just jump in, check it. You can put in your different counties. You can put it in by city. And then you could also create graphics. So does anybody else on here, I'm going to see if I can get the whole screen. Let's stop share. Is anybody else on here use ListReports? No, maybe. Anybody have any questions so far?
I want to use it. I just haven't figured out what to do with it.
Okay, well, let's talk about it. So like I said at the beginning, if you have questions, jump in and ask because I may not see you. I'm just that kind of host. Okay. So this is what I do. I come in and I check the stats almost daily just so that I have that market knowledge without having to go into my MLS and actually physically do them myself. If you have an MLS that kind of merges with another MLS, which we do here in Colorado, your numbers might be off by like 2 or 3 houses, but that's not enough to change the stat enough to make it like that, right? Like it's not going to change it from 32% down to 16%. You're going to be within like 1 or 2% anyway. So I just had to bring that up. Most people don't have MLSs that double over. Down at the bottom, it has some really cool notables too. So if you can invite a lender up here at the beginning, you can invite lenders. You can even it says view all, or you could type in one that you have and invite them. But down here at the bottom, there's notables. So it gives you other stuff that you can put in a blog post or you can create videos from. So this is really important, guys. Like a lot of you, your coaches, your mentors, they're telling you to create video. If you come to ListReports or Keeping Matters Current. Do you have Keeping Matters Current? If you go there and you look at their notables or their blogs, you can literally take that content and create a video every day. So here you go. And then your notables you could share. So if I wanted to share this notable, I can brand it to myself easily. And then I could share it to Facebook, or I could just download it. I like to just download it and then put it wherever I want. You can change the way it looks. You can change all kinds of stuff. So like this template, you could do it this way. You can click this one. Can you even see my screen? Hopefully. Okay. You can click the one that has the more of a picture in the back, and then you can download it down here at the bottom, which is here. And then save it to your computer, and then you can put it anywhere on Facebook, Instagram, any ways you want to do that. You can also change, you can take their captions or you can put your own captions in. I often remove their captions and do my own because I think it changes the algorithm, right? So if you're using the same captions as everyone else in the world, I think it suppresses your post. But if you change up your post and you change the way it's written, I think you get more going. Okay, so there's that. So let me go back. Up here at the top, I like their shareables up here too. Today's shareable. You can go through all of these because they're great stuff. You could do it every day. You could do it once a week. I say do it once a week. And I say like on Sunday, if you have time, download what you want for the week and then just do a scheduled post so you're not having to do it every day. Like literally sit down on Sunday, pull out all your stuff and then write it all out and just schedule it. And then that way you have something popping up every day on your social media or every other day on your social media. That is static. Yeah. Nina, jump in. I won't see you. Can't hear you.
I'm muted. Sorry.
Yeah.
What program do you use for scheduling?
My Facebook. So it depends on which Facebook you have. So my Facebook is actually a business. So I have a business page and I also have my personal page is actually they've just changed to a business profile page. Okay. I don't know how to explain that in English, but
no, I actually heard that's coming. So do you schedule it right through Facebook or do you use another program to schedule everything out?
I do it all through Facebook. However, there are some pretty great ways to do that. You can use like Hootsuite, and then there's some other ones. Maybe my brain will kick in to the other one that's really good by the end of this call. I know that our good friend Wendy Goss, she does that great Tech Tuesday as well. And she has a schedule that she implements for all of her stuff. So when it's just a static post like this, it's easy just to pre-schedule through your Facebook. Now, if you get really technical though, and you're going to start doing videos and blogs and stuff like that, that's when you really need to upgrade and start paying for a service. I say, if you're beginning in real estate or if you haven't gotten to the point where you're doing video yet, save your money, save as much money as you can, right? And just use the tools that are free. But when you are doing the videos and you're trying to get everything on a specific, day and time, like if you're going to do, an interview in the community always on Tuesday, and you're always going to have static posts on Wednesday, and you're going to do a market update on Thursday or something like that, and you wanted it all pre-done, that's when I would start using a paid scheduler. Yeah. But honestly, I don't think you need it because everything that I do through my back end on Facebook schedules perfectly. And you can go in and see what I'm supposed to post. So
Awesome. Thank you. And is this recorded? Because I have to run, but is this recorded? It should be, right?
it absolutely is.
And Jen, can I ask you for your email? So if I have another question, is that okay?
Yeah, I will. And so my name is Jenn with 2 N's, and it's at Team Cells, SELLS. That's my last name. .com.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes, dear. Okay, guys. The other thing, so when I go into actually listing a home, you can do list packs or marketing kits. I personally use the marketing kits a lot. These are pretty cool. So like here's one I just did. So this is a listing I just got under contract. It should pop open here in just a moment. So you can come in here and you can create like, you can do flyers pretty quickly so that you don't have to think through that. You can do the infographics are the ones I use the most, and I always put these inside every single listing. I print all 4. And so if you take a look at these, it says, this is probably too big to even see, but it says, the movie theater is, 1.9 miles away. The ATM is this far. Pharmacy is 8 miles away. Coffee is 8 miles away. And then it talks about the outdoors. It talks about where the golf course is, where the public parks are, hiking. And it goes through food. Well, it's in Larkspur, so there's not really any restaurants in Larkspur. So that's why it says nothing. And then it talks about schools. So this is another thing with fair housing that I like to make sure that I touch on every time I talk. If you're going to put anything about schools in any of your listings, it needs to be the same in every single one of your listings. Let me repeat that. If you're going to put anything about schools or crime or anything in any of your listings, it needs to be the exact same thing in every single one of your listings. Okay? Did everybody hear me? So I do put that's in my listings, but it goes into every single one of my listings. That's a fair housing thing, guys. Anyways, back to it. If you have any questions on that, jump in. So that's a really cool thing I throw into my listings. It's always on the counter. And back up. The next thing, why is it not showing me the way I like to show it? You can go, so it creates that, and it creates you can do postcards like out to the neighborhood with scannable stuff. You can create a sign topper and presentations. So it gives you like a property report. Let's see if this shows you the property report. So like this is really cool. You can do this property. You can even do this in coming soon. Like you can do this before your listing if you would like. Like if you're going into a listing and you have like old pictures from Zillow, or you just even have just the front picture. Like if you drove by just the front picture, you can load that in. You can put all the information in and it will populate the stuff. And then you could take it to your listing presentation and you said, we put this in every single listing. It gives the buyers a lot of information about your property. It just looks really good. It's just, you just look a little more prepared. So that's something that you can take with you. And, the most important thing that I want to show you is, okay, so there's that. So you can go in here and you can look at all of your marketing materials. So marketing kits are great in ListReports. If you're tied to a loan officer, and I undid my loan officer, so now I can't show you. Oh, sorry. But you can create custom toppers. So I have a custom topper that is type team cells into like, I forgot the code, like 8234 or something like that. And it will give you all of my listings. And so that's really cool too, because if they're driving by and they type it, it will literally send me their contact information. Then I can turn around and I can text them and say, hey, I saw you just drove by, one of my listings. Would you like to see it? That's really cool. Let me come back to home and then see if I can find the one thing I really want to show you. And okay, market overview. So every time I go to a listing, I like to come into here. Does not look like it's giving me. Looks like it's making it easy for me today. So if I was to go into edit, okay. So I can go into the market overview here and I can say, so somebody, I'm going to take all of these off. Somebody jump in and give me a zip code. Because I want to do it. It's not me. Anybody?
4022.
44022. Add. Save. Okay. Now I want to share this. Open Sesame. So I think this one's too busy. This one is kind of easy to read. I like this one personally because it's really easier to read, or this one. So this one, it says, with the median list price in your community. So I do this before every single listing appointment. The median list price in your community is 1.15. You have 23 active listings in that zip code. You've had 5 new listings in the last 5 days, and you have 33 days on the market, and the median days on the market. Why is that important? Because when I'm going into a listing appointment, if they want to price it high, right? So I'll take, whatever their price range is, and I'll say, okay, well, if it takes 33 days to sell, and in your price range, we have 62 listings, that's a 2-month supply. So do you really want to be on the high end, or do you want to be on the low end so that you can sell faster? So this is why I take this particular thing with me to every single listing. Does that make sense? What I just meant? That's actually like days on the market or month supply. It's not days on the market, it's month supply. So if somebody so literally, if you had 60 homes between 1 million and 1.2 million or something like that, and it takes 33 days to sell on average, if you're priced towards the 1.2 million, it could be more, right? But if you're priced towards the under 1.1, it could go faster. Questions? Yep.
Now, there's a presentation in our listing presentation. There's a sheet that I like to use because it shows that where you price it matters because of the amount of buyers you get. 15% less than the market value brings you literally everyone. 15% over market value is going to literally drop one person in your bucket. So
yeah, I know what she's talking about.
Yeah, this would be that should really answer all your questions, Mr. Seller.
Yeah, so this one I'll drive at home because this one's very market specific. And then, if you really, really want to drive at home, then you break it down by price range, right? So you say, 600 to 800 or 600 to 700, 700, 800, 800 to 900, like depending, like mine's low.
So can I ask you something that might be like, it's in this realm, but just something I'm trying to hone in on. So the last meeting I was in, we kind of talked about pricing homes or grading homes, A, B, C, D, F, right? And then when you still look at whatever the grade is, in your situation, if it's $1 million plus beautiful home, are you still going to try and price even an A home at like a B or C level? Still not putting it at the top of the market? Because of course, the seller sees like, well, this house is, yes, Mr. Seller, you do have the nicest house on the street. But at the same point in time, do you want to market to this one individual person, or would you rather market it to everyone so that way everyone can take you to where you really want to be versus just trying to get that?
Okay, I understand your question. I am not an ABCD girl. My brain doesn't work that way, but everybody's different, right?
Well, give it to me how you do it.
I take all of the homes in the price range, right? So let's say my price range is lower than yours. Okay. So let's say my price range is like 700 to $1 million. So it goes 700 to 800. There are X amount of homes, 800, 900, X amount of homes, 900 to $1 million, X amount of homes. And then sometimes I'll even do it from in the 50s, like 650 to 750, 750 to 850, because in certain areas, it's actually the 50s that are the break, not the zeros, right?
Yeah.
And so then I'll say, okay, of all these homes, you're priced the nicest. And yes, you have a new roof. And yes, you have new windows. And yes, you have new stucco. But those were deferred maintenance items, right? They weren't
necessarily bringing you money back.
Or they are. I mean, they're bringing you money back, but they're not, right? They're like...
Right. Yeah, no, it's like...
Right. So,
yeah, of course. You got to have it, but fixing it doesn't.
I just say there's a thing in the real estate market called chasing the market, right? Yeah. Do you want a lion constantly chasing you? How many times do you want me to call you, right? And have this pricing conversation with you? Would you rather open it up and have people fight over your home and possibly get more? Or would you rather test the market, right? And for me, there's two different commission structures, right? Which I can't really go into that, but it costs you more to test the market than it does to price it correctly.
Right the first time, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to cost you more, Mr. Seller, because how much in this, my favorite conversation is this, Mr. Seller, how much is your mortgage? Please be honest. And it's,
I've heard you say that before.
Yeah.
How much does it cost you? Not this month, but next month or the month after for this house to continue to be on the market.
Mm-hmm. And if you went on and you reduced your price by $10,000 today, and you could negotiate the price on another home right now, could you make it up on the other end faster and move quicker, right? Because then trying to, because for us in Denver, I don't know about your market, but in Denver, we're a 6-month market, right? And every market is different. And you have to know how you want to
do 6 months.
Right? Well, not a 6-month listing, but ours is literally a 6-month market. So what happens is COVID was different, of course, right? But ours is like snow reliant. So we
okay, yeah, no, I'm in Ohio, same thing. So right now is peak season. I got until October, and once October, November rolls around, can't sit down.
Yeah. Well, August is quite literally the slowest month every single year in 25 years. You could, it's pins, right? You could just stop selling real estate altogether in August. And then September starts to kick up a little bit. And then October gets okay. And then November, it slows back down. December, it slows down. January, you might get a trickle. But it's like basically end of January, February, March, April, May, June. I mean, like 2 weeks in July. That's what you get, right? And then it's like a wave like this in Denver. And there's an economist that literally called this a 6-month market. His name is Bowtie guy. I can't remember his name. But yeah, so you need to know that. And so it also depends on what time of year. So if you're coming on in April, okay, you might have a little bit of time to touch that market, right? But if you're coming on the last 2 weeks of June, in my market, it's Russian roulette, right? Like, I don't think that's the wisest move, because if we hit August, the likelihood of you taking 10% less or 3% less or 5% less is much greater, right? So, anyways.
That's just like a financial thing in Denver.
I think it could apply it maybe nationwide. I just don't know how it works in every different city.
And you said because it's a snow market?
Well, it's like school starts in August, right? So a lot of people want to be settled by June. I mean, they want to be in their house. And so in August,
because nobody wants to move in the winter.
You have all your last minute vacations, or school starting. So really, if you get a real estate deal here, it's usually a reload in August. And then September, September, October, and November are, I would say, heavy reload months, right? Out here. And then just a few people that maybe want to downsize, like some of the people that are ready to get out and go to Florida before the snow really kicks in. I think that's just the way it is here in Denver. So I don't know about your market.
Now, I live in Northeast Ohio, so and I got a buddy that lives goes back and forth between Castle Rock. You're right there. Yeah. So they're supposed to be moving to Columbus. So I'm working on him to get me in contact with them, so that way when I get in contact with them, we can get that house sold. So I think they're easily a $300,000-$400,000 house, but I know you guys do that with your
more than that. There's no $300,000 houses in Castle Rock.
Be quiet. That's just what I was told.
Yeah.
I've been in the house. Very nice house, like 5 bedrooms, finished basement. There's like a whole living area down there outside of a kitchen. 2-car garage.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that. I had 19% of the Meadows of Castle Rock for many years. Anyways, let's connect and talk about that after the call. But okay, so ListReports, you can come in here and you can pull your market stats, which is great. You can also pull these notables up and you can drop them into your social media or, your specific area. So if you're farming a zip code or even a neighborhood, because back here, you can literally type the neighborhood in. And if it has it, it will give you the stats for that neighborhood. So if you wanted to be market specific to your neighborhood, you can put that in there and pull out one of these little things and drop that into your social media every Monday or Wednesday or whatever day you want to do it. I think that's a great thing that you guys should know about. And if you can get a loan officer to sponsor you, it's even better. And Molly asked for 98034. I just want to show her. And if it gives me the stats, it's like, give me our stats, bro. It won't give me your. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it needs to connect to your MLS to be able to do it. I don't know, Molly. Okay. Tina, raise your hand.
Well, I have a quick question. So I went over to the thing that you're advertising here, the list report. And I was wondering what are you using? Are you doing do you have the Agent Intel Connect, or which program are you using here?
Okay. So did it look like this?
Well, I went over to pricing.
It's been so long.
Well, yeah.
I don't do this. I don't do that. but I don't do that. I don't do that. Very weird. I would not click on pricing. I would go back and I would go to list reports right there. And then it should let you create a free
report. I'm at the home page and it says welcome to Highway.
Yeah.
And if you go to list reports for agents, but sign up for a free account.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Should be able to sign up for a free account, right?
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. That I wouldn't come on here and teach something that costs $3,000.
Okay.
No, because I'm an advocate for the people starting out. Like, that's my passion to help everybody that's beginning.
So are you doing this 100%? Are you using it 100% of the time, all day? How do you use it? How often are you using it?
I have ADD. I'm your typical real estate agent. So I jump in and just use it when I need it. I use it before every single listing appointment. I jump in, I pull the stats, just so that I don't have to go and do the old fashioned way. It's the lazy man's report. And then I use it when I'm consistently posting on my Facebook, then I will pop into my neighborhoods and drop the stuff in, and I will post out my neighborhoods when I'm consistent.
Okay. Being new here in Texas, there's so many programs and stuff to use that it's like so overwhelming. I don't know what to use.
Yeah. I say, okay, I call it digital pollution.
Right.
Okay. So all I can tell you is to focus. Just use the things you need. You need a home bot or a program like it. You'll need a lender sponsor for that. And you don't really need list reports, but I like it because it's free or it's $10 a month. What are the other? I think it would be $10 a month for mine, right? That's not overwhelming for anybody. So list reports, I use it. You can pull, it gives you great content for video, it gives you great content for your stats and your numbers, good for free listing appointments. If you want to have a sign topper and you want to make a custom sign topper, you can, and then they can drive by your sign. I personally have QR codes on my sign, so they can either scan my sign or they can type in the top. And then the other thing is when you're paired with a lender, you can take the little market report website that it creates in your marketing kit, and you can post it to your story with a link. And when people click your story, it runs through all of the things. It runs through all your pictures. It runs through the neighborhood graphics. It puts in your name, and it also puts in contact information, and that lead goes directly to you, right? So that's a really cool thing about this program as well. So, well, anyways, I'm so glad you guys joined me today, and I hope you found value today. I just wanted to show you just something that you could use. And I look forward to seeing you another day. I don't know when I'm scheduled again. I haven't signed up for Power Huddle for a while, but good luck. If you ever need me, give me a call.
If you'd like more information or to get connected to the Agent Power Huddle, join our free Facebook group. This call was designed for the agents in our EXP organization, but open to any agent from any brokerage. If you're a guest and you're interested in learning more about EXP or our specific resources within the Agent Collective, reach out to the person who invited you to this call to get more info. Produced by the Agent Collective Media Network.